Hi guys, how are you? Good morning from Seoul, Korea. I just wanted to read off of some IDs that were waiting for us. Yasmin, hello, you were the first one here today. Hi. Oh, I have a hard time pronouncing this one. Cecilia, hello babe, I missed you. How are you? It's 7:30 for you guys. It's 11 a.m. in Seoul. All right, guys. To read off of some IDs that were waiting for us. Yasmin, hello, you were the first one here today. Okay, you guys, excuse me for that. That was my beautiful voice. Hi, how are you? Good morning. So we're gonna wait a little bit for our Wishtrenders to come in. And can I check one more time with my phone if it went through for my stories? I actually added a story on my Instagram. I wanted to make sure that I posted on my personal thing too. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys, I'm so happy to see you guys, Wishtrenders, and we are so grateful. Right now, actually, today, what our topic is, we're gonna be talking about a survey, and we're gonna be able to look at the results. And the reason why we had this survey is because we have a new program coming up and me as the host. So we're super excited. We wanted to actually get to know our Wishtrenders a little bit more. Right now, the staff member, actually, we added the survey link. So if you haven't yet participated, make sure to go right now. Do it for us. It will mean so much. It won't take too much of your time, but we are so grateful for everyone who participated because we do ask a few questions. So while you're watching the live, it'll be really nice if you haven't done the survey yet. We could check out the results right off the bat, so please do join. Hi Esther Ting, how are you? Hi Shane. Hi. Hi Melaine CY. Hello everyone. So let me know, did you guys participate in the survey already or are you doing it right now? Let me know. It was fun filling it in. Thank you so much. And we're going to be able to see the results together. I actually skimmed through because I had to, but I wanted to make sure that I was like wowed by everything too. You know, I wanted to kind of get deep into it with you guys. So I didn't look thoroughly yet, but I'm excited. Oh, everybody participated. Thank you so much for the cute emojis. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Hi, Cream. Yes, so our staff member mentioned that the participation will help us to know our wish trenders a little bit more. All right, guys, so can we begin? I think it's time for us to begin. We have our wish trenders coming in, and I will fill you guys in between. And yes, so once again, this survey was to get to know our wish trenders a little bit more. I feel like before we had like a virtual, fan meetup before. We had fan meetups in Vietnam, Malaysia, in Indonesia, even offline, and it was amazing. But for a long time, due to COVID and pandemic, I feel like we didn't get to really meet our Wish Trenders. So this was a really nice time for all of our Wishtrend TV team, plus myself, to get to know you guys a little bit more. So this is kind of exciting to see the results and get to know you guys. And we're gonna check out the answers right now. If you haven't participated yet, I know that most of you guys have in this room at the moment. Please do check out the link that the staff member shared with us and pinned right there. And the first thing is really simple. How did you guys get to know about the survey? And let's check it out. It was number one, Wishtrend TV's YouTube community, or you had YouTube Shorts, we had Instagram for Wishtrend TV, and we had Wishtrend newsletter, which is the email that you get on your email. And then we had Eunice's Instagram and Eunice's YouTube community tab. So overall, it was around 7 in total, but I think we could say it's 6 because we wrote something twice. But look at it right now, you guys. 36.1% was newsletter. And I was really surprised by this because I'm someone that when I get a newsletter by the brands, I don't really look at it. Is it just me? I like they're like something promo or something something, and usually newsletters I don't think I like look at it unless like it has a huge discount. So this was kind of surprising that a lot of people do check out their emails and they are updated by like the news from Wishtrend TV and wishtrend.com. So this was very interesting for me. Let me know how did you guys find out? Did you guys know through Wishtrend TV YouTube community tab, or was it the newsletter, or was it my personal Instagram? What was it for you guys? Hi, Elle. Let's wait a little bit till you guys can answer. All right, I think we're lagging a little bit, or maybe we're not getting the answers from you guys. I don't know which one it may be, but let me know how you guys found out about the survey. Maybe you guys found out through the live streaming, so maybe we don't know. However, everything's going 작동되고 있죠, 잘. Okay. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. I think it just took a little bit of time because it's 25 seconds later on. Thank you so much. So Cecilia said through Eunice's story. Elaine said through the YouTube community tab. I actually like looking at the YouTube community tab. I think that's like a place where you get to find out a lot of the events coming up. So make sure that you check that out too sometimes. YouTube community first. Good to know. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I see you here, and I talked to you, I think, a few days ago during the chat, so good to see you. Ooh, a lot of people found out through YouTube community first, and then someone found out, Ella found out also through newsletter. Ella says she heard it from the Wishtrend TV team. Okay. And then Cindy saw it again on Instagram. So this was very interesting for me. And then let's go down to the next one. I feel like this kind of, whoa! So the gender, if it was more female followers or male followers, dang, I thought it would be, personally for me, I thought it would be, maybe there will be some type of balance, but mostly it was 27.7% of female followers, and then a little bit of our male followers. Do we have any gentlemen up in here today during this live? Let us know. Right off the bat with the ID names, I can't really tell, but let me know. I want to know if there are some gentlemen up in here. Our staff member right now, we have Jude, and everyone else is the ladies. But of course, Cindy, I remember you. So we're gonna wait a little and we're gonna check on that. But yes, as expected, I think we got 97.9%, right? And then the other rest was 2 point something was from male followers. So this is very interesting. And I wanted to see if any of our male followers are here at the moment. But it really doesn't matter, but it's kind of interesting to see that. Okay, should we move on to the next one? Now, this is something that our Wishtrend TV team was wowed by the most, because we honestly thought, not everyone, but including myself and a few of the staff members, thought it will be much, our followers age gap will be more in the teens or 20s or 30s, but it was very a good group and it had a really good balance actually. So we have, of course, our teenage followers right here. So 9.7% is teen to 19. And then we have the red right here, which is 27.6%, which is 20 to mid-20s, like 24. And then right here, 25 to 29, we had a big chunk as well in the orange area right here. And mostly we had 29.2% here in your 30s to 39. So this was really interesting, and even 40s to 49. So I feel like because I am 37, you guys, Korean age, maybe I think a lot of people may kind of relate with the skin concerns or topics that I may talk about. So this was really interesting for me, and this gave us a lot of guidance on our new program, because sometimes you know how we do have so many different contents on Wishtrend TV. Actually, if you go to the thing that you type in, if you type in Wishtrend blackheads, Wishtrend acne, Wishtrend retinoid, Wishtrend whatever, honestly, I think we have every single video that is so informative. I feel like it's like a encyclopedia almost, like for beauty and for skincare. So this will be a very, very good tip for you guys, because everything you search up, I promise you there will be at least like 4 to 5 contents. That's amazing on Wishtrend TV. But this kind of lets me know and lets us know that, oh, like for the new program that we're doing, maybe we can talk about more of skin concerns or skin targeting, different age groups, even like for teens, but even for your 20s, 30s, and even 40s, because it's really different, you guys. As I'm getting older, of course, because I'm 37, my number one concern, I still have acne prone skin, I do have combination skin, I do have the whole shebang going on, but skin elasticity, saggy skin, wrinkle care, fine lines, that is a big kind of priority in my list when I do really care for my skin. And of course, I do talk about skincare a lot, and we do share really amazing tips. But sometimes as you grow a little bit older, there are ingredients and formulations that you want to start adding in. Maybe you want a little bit a product with retinoid in it. Maybe you want a product with higher percentage of vitamin C, whatever it may be. It does change up a little bit. Plus procedures. There are a lot of lifting procedures, and Korea is one of the most popular and best. I think it has one of the best technology for kind of plastic surgery or like skincare clinics and dermatologists. So the lifting procedures and things like that, I think that'll be a fun factor for you guys to maybe check out too. Because honestly, you can't really ignore that as gravity hits and things like that. So that is a realistic factor to look at. That's very, very interesting. Cindy's like, I'm in the orange box. Yes. Let me see. Oh, so Cecilia also mentioned that you guys are amazing to cover every different skin concern, and we're so grateful for that. I think we've been around for a very long time, and it's one of our we're so humbled by that. Thank you so much, and we are so flattered that you guys love our contents. And a lot of you guys actually mentioned this, and you guys complimented us with this as well, because we had a section where we're like, oh, is there anything you guys want to say? But we will get into that. All right, let's go quickly to the next one. Now, the next one was really interesting, you guys. So the next question was actually, which country do you live in? And look at this right here. We have Philippines, India, United States, Canada, and Australia, and so many different France, Singapore, Germany, United Kingdom, Sweden. We had a lot. And we're actually gonna go to the, can we move on to the Excel? And our staff members actually punched everything in so that we can kind of see for ourselves of what country was actually like, the people that participated, what they chose the most, or where you guys are from. And this is not the demographics of Wishtrend TV though, but this is a demographics of the people who participate in the survey, okay? So I wanna make that clear. But US, so United States, you guys, most of you guys who participated in the survey, I think about 50% or a little bit less or more was from USA. So that was really interesting. It was down here, right? 여기였나요? Oh, and we had a lot of members from Philippines as well. And you can tell right off the bat here, United States, America was something that more than, I think, around 50% of you guys are from. And different countries, we had Philippines was really high too. And Singapore, and everything else was very like even actually. So it was interesting to see this. Oh, and someone from South Korea also participated in the survey, which is really good. Oh, so I actually didn't know this, but we have a lot of our Wishtrenders from Korea too that live here, and that you guys watch our channel too. So that's something that we should definitely keep an eye out, because we did have an offline meeting in Korea too. Actually, that was our very first one, I think. Before Malaysia, before Indonesia, before Vietnam. I think we had one. Oh yeah, we did. With Wendy, our old Wishtrend TV host, and Casper. We actually had one in Korea first. So that was I forgot about that. That was an interesting factor to think about. And Thank you guys so much for all the emojis. You guys are throwing it up there of all the flags that you guys are from. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, hopefully, I think Wishtrend TV team is also planning something that we want to meet you guys in person, one to one, you know what I'm saying? Offline. And I know that for a while, due to the pandemic, we couldn't meet you guys. But yeah, I think they might have big plans. So please let us know where you guys want us to visit next. I think that's will be a really fun factor too. Another thing that we wanted to ask is it's kind of related to your country because in Korea we all have 4 seasons. We have spring, we have summer, we have fall, we have winter. These days it doesn't seem like it due to global warming. It really just seems like we don't have much of spring and fall. It's very, very short, by the way. However, this was very interesting because skincare and the way that we take care of our skin is very related to the weather, right? And I freaking felt that so much this time. When I visited the Phuket, when I visited Thailand recently, there were so many different concerns that I did not realize. Number one, I wasn't able to curl my eyelashes. It was so hot and humid. In Korea, even though if it's humid, I never had that problem, but I wasn't, literally, I couldn't curl my eyelashes with the ones that I used fine in Korea. So I realized, oh, it's really different. And when we do talk about a lot of the skincare products too, I think it suits certain skin types, but at the same time, it suits certain skin seasons, you know, like the weather. So this was very interesting for us to know. Now, summer was the answer that was chosen the most. This was very interesting. And the rest, spring, fall, winter, was very even. So you can tell right here, summer, 96.4%. It was really, really, really high. And I think a lot of our Wishtrenders, maybe you have you live in a country that's hot and humid all year around. So this was very interesting for us to know. And I think this is very helpful, especially when we are like maybe launching a product. If we're going to be doing certain videos, we will always keep this in mind. So this was very interesting. Cindy said, great point about how weather affects skin. Oh, most definitely. That's what I figured out. Like, during the summer, there was no way that I was gonna use a heavy product or something that had a very tacky, like sticky texture because I just was not for it. I wanted something lightweight and refreshing. But right off the bat, right now, you guys in Korea, it's cold. Like I know that I'm a granny and I don't like the AC like wind. But I have to wear long sleeves now. Look at this right off the bat. In our staff members and I were talking about it. In just 1 or 2 days, the weather changed like that. And right off the bat, I'm just reaching for something that's heavier in my routine. My moisturizing gels, I still love it because sunscreens are so good, right? I mean, I'm going off topic a little bit, but in 2022, there were so many freaking good moisturizing sunscreens, I feel like. That's why we were okay with the gel moisturizers. But as the weather changes, I realized we just start reaching for different products and we do have different skin concerns. So I think this was a very important thing to keep in mind. And oh, I would love to meet all Wishtrend TV team. Yes, so if we do have offline meetings, you guys will definitely be able to meet the staff members. I remember at the meetings, it was really fun. We had time where we interacted with our Wishtrenders. We also had sessions, so we would give you guys some pointers about some tips and things like that. We always had a theme. So that was really fun. Last time, I think we actually even had a model, or I actually showed them like how you can do certain type of tips and things like that. So it was very interesting. But yes, we cannot wait until we have an offline meetup. So that will be so fun, you guys. Till the day we were talking about like different countries, we are talking about different like cities, and we're so excited to meet you guys. Till the day we meet you offline. So that will be an amazing time. Now, also, oh, okay, food. I wanted to ask this. May I ask, what is your favorite Korean food? I know it's random, but I was just really curious because I know that a lot of our Wishtrenders too, the reason why they got a little bit interested and you got to know about this is because you loved K-pop or you loved Korean food or you loved Korean dramas too. Of course, a lot of people came here wanting to know more information about skincare. But I know that a lot of our unicorns and a lot of our wish trenders really love Korea too, right? And the culture and the food. So I was just really curious. Maybe what is your favorite Korean food? A lot of people might say tteokbokki, or they might say 냉면, or they might say 신라면, or they might say 짜파게티. I don't know which one, but that's a tough one. 떡볶이 and 라면. Ah, yes. Did you guys know like 신라면 sells like hotcakes globally? It's so interesting. And did you guys know that the ones that sells overseas, I heard that the soup is a little bit different. And that was kind of interesting to know. So it's kind of catered to the different tastes and stuff. But Korean barbecue, yes. You cannot leave out Korean barbecue. 삼겹살. And the reason why we're talking about this too, and the reason why I asked too, because we are right now just so open-minded and brainstorming about our next program that I will be hosting for Wishtrend TV. But I am a huge foodie. So I think it's one of my goals. Like I'm trying to add something related to food into the contents, but it's one of my goals. So something maybe like cooking Korean food, or maybe like wrapping up like really healthy recipes for your skin or for your hair, for your nails, or something like that. But anything related to food, I'm just so in. I will be so down to do it. So yes. Okay, someone said I haven't tasted much, but my favorite is kimbap. I love how we can alter the ingredients. Definitely, these days kimbap became so big in Korea too. I actually ate kimbap every single day like 2 weeks ago because I started watching the what was it, the attorney, the of Woo Young-woo, the lawyer of Woo Young-woo. And I just love that drama. If you guys know, I don't know the proper name for it, but it's about a drama with a lawyer as the main character. Actually alters to different cases. I think it's just amazing. And it just became such a different thing because number one, she only eats kimbap. So that was very cute. It was just like something that everybody started doing and craving for. So that was like if you guys know the Korean name of the Korean drama, please write it for me. Anyone who can, I know that you guys will know it already. A lot of our wish trenders actually loves Korean dramas from the things that I read from the comments. So, Extraordinary Attorney. Ooh, thank you so much. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ella. That was perfect. All right, you guys. Oh, someone said the best combination is raw. Oh, marinated crabs and rice. Ooh, who is this? 게장. It's marinated in soy sauce, or it's marinated in a very spicy type of spice, but it's so freaking good. You could literally eat like 3 bowls of like white rice. You could just finish it off. It's the best. But it sounds weird, right? Like raw crab marinated in soy sauce. Like what's that gonna taste? But it's just like you guys have to taste it. It's so good. Ooh, that sounds like a fun recipe to definitely show you guys. But oh, someone talked about Coffee Prince. Is that your favorite drama? Yes, hugely influenced by K-drama. That's one of the things. I love that. A lot of our wish trenders love Korean skincare. They love skincare, but they love Korean food, the Korean culture, and everything else. So we really appreciate that too. All right, hobbies. This was something that I was really, really curious about. You guys, I don't think I was asked this question for a long time. What is your hobby? You know how as you get older, or like unless you're in a blind date, like 소개팅 하는 거 아니면 no one asks you like, what is your hobby? You know? Isn't that true? Like as you grow older, like I don't think you ask that with your friends or with like new acquaintances and things like that. So that was very interesting. But maybe when you're on a blind date, you're like, what do you like to do in your free time? You know, like what is your hobby? So that was like an interesting thing. I'm so curious about everyone's hobby. Oh, we have a lot of people that said reading books. I am actually someone that needs to start reading books. So this is very important factor. Skincare. Yes, that's my hobby too. I'm such a huge skincare geek. Hey, that's a hobby. It's something that's necessary in our daily routine, but it's a hobby too. I love looking at Literally, I'm such a geek. I love looking at like new arrivals. I love looking at like what's new at different like brands from different brands. I love looking at, I know this is really nerdy, but I love looking at the beauty news. They have, in Korea, they have a lot of different news like magazines, online magazines, and I love looking at that part. So I totally agree with you on that. Exercising, do walks with my dog, cooking. I love that. These are all things that I would totally agree with. And reading, watching movies, definitely. I think Netflix has become one of like hashtags in our lives because definitely with COVID and everything, we are definitely staying a little bit more home. And I am such a huge couch potato, but I'm a bigger couch potato now because I really enjoy my time alone at home. And I think I found little activities like watching Netflix and things like that to really just enjoy myself at home. I don't have to go out. So this is really interesting. And hiking, yes. So I see a lot of exercising too. Hobbies, painting, dancing. What's crocheting? Like crochet? Is that some type of hand thingy? That's what I'm guessing right now. Crochet? Craft. Yeah, something to do with your hand, huh? Is it? I think our staff member can look it up for you. 뜨개질하는 거, crocheting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that's really amazing. Can you make me a beanie? Or can you make me like a, what is this? Like a scarf? That'll be awesome. Oh, this is really interesting. Making jewelry. So a lot of people really like doing something with your hands too, huh? Interesting. I know that our staff member, 조이님's hobby is free diving, right? And scuba diving and stuff. So that's amazing. We always see her contents from Jeju, and I think that gives us so much joy. Just you can tell that she's really happy. So it makes us happy. So it's really good to hear this. I think everyone's hobbies actually overlap. We see a lot of reading and a lot of cooking too. This is amazing. And watching TV. I love this, you guys. Maybe I could even talk about, the hottest contents like Netflix, videos, K-dramas, whatever. Maybe it could be like a news, like a monthly news kind of thing about like the hottest skincare products, the hottest Korean tips or technologies or things like that, plus even the hottest drama or whatever. I always wanted to do something like that, like a news where like you kind of organize what's hot and what's trending in Korea. That'll be a fun thing too. So for those of you that love movies, that have hobbies like for skincare and things like that, you guys will be able to see everything, the updates, just by watching that one content. All right, thank you guys so much for sharing that. All right, so Samantha shared it with us. It's like knitting. Okay, thank you so much. Crocheting. Okay, I'm gonna remember that, crocheting. All right, guys, so the next one is favorite food. So this one, I think we're gonna go quickly because, it didn't have to be Korean menu, but you said your favorite food was ramen, sushi, noodles, chicken, carbonara pasta. Oh, spicy food. I love spicy food. Like my stomach can't handle it, but I love it. Ooh, pasiu. Ooh. Macaroni salad. 떡볶이. Oh, fruits and nuts. That's like total wine dish, huh? Wow, this is so cool. You guys, popcorn? Really? That's so funny. Is that your favorite food, popcorn? Oh my gosh. It'll be so easy to please you. I'll be like, yeah, I'll treat you out. And I just buy you popcorns. You're a cheap date, but I love it. Oh, and I see a lot of sushi. You know, fun fact, I actually don't like sushi too much. I can't have sashimi, I can't have sushi. But it changes as you grow older. I think I wasn't allergic to it, I just didn't like it. But as I get older, now I eat sushi. So I eat it sometimes, but I don't eat salmon. Oh, so that's very interesting. So for me, when I see someone eating salmon sushi, like downing it, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel like that about certain dishes that you can't eat, but ice cream and Thai food. I love Thai food. I'm actually thinking of learning. I actually took a Thai cooking class when I visited Phuket, and that was so fun. So maybe even like some type of cooking, like learning how to do it or teaching you how to do it, like the teaching you the recipes or even learning how to do it, that'll be a fun factor. Our staff member wrote, when you are talking about food, you look happy, Eunice, and it's true. I get so happy. I love food, and I didn't have breakfast right now, so I'm getting really hungry. But very, very interesting. I see a lot of Korean menus here. So someone wrote fish and chips. Oh, you could never go wrong with something fried. In Korea, there's a fun saying, even if you fry a shoe, it'll taste good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like anything fried, I mean, give it to me. It's just, it just melts in your mouth. Oh, I love this. Thank you guys so much for sharing. This is so fun to get to know you guys. Just beyond, like where you're from and things like that, but like what food you like, or the next one is I'm gonna go quickly into this because I wanna go back to the occupation. We also asked you like, oh, what your occupation is at the moment, and that was so interesting. So stay tuned in for that. But the color, I think it's something that's all over, right? Color, I think I don't have to go into it too deeply, but a lot of people, it's so different. I think color, I don't have to talk about color too much, huh? Let me see. 이렇게 하면 될까요? And then, was it? Okay, you take over. Jude is taking over. Oh, any shade of blue. Black, white. Black, I see a lot of blacks. Blue. My favorite is blue. Any type of blue I love. Like baby blue, sky blue, or blue. But you know what? I heard that kind of, I don't know if this is like for like disclaimer, I don't know if it's a fact, but I heard whatever like you really like, is totally related with the state of your mental health too. I heard something like that. If you're like craving for this color right now, it's like kind of like you're depressed. Or if you're craving for this color right now, you're so happy and content and things like that. So that's kind of interesting to know. All right. And our staff member said, what's your favorite color? Show us by emoji. Give us some hearts with different colors. Joy clearly loves blue, and I think our Wishtrend TV staff member loves pink or red. I think that's pink. And what color do you like, 주드님?
Green.
Green. Okay, you like green. Noted. Yellow attracts me more. Ooh, I wonder what yellow is. If you're attracted by yellow, I don't know what kind of, maybe like mental state you're in or things like that. That's kind of interesting. Purple. I love purple too. All right, guys. Okay, so the next one is something that I'm so curious about, especially the occupation. I skipped to that, right? Can I go to the occupation? Or is that later on? I think I skipped it, no? Yes, this was so interesting. Okay, so we asked you, what is your current job at the moment? And if you right now are currently not working, that's completely fine too. You can write that. We had a lot of students, right? Like college students, high school students, so that was interesting. And we also have freelancer, teacher. We had a lot of accountants too, which was very interesting. And you guys, real estate agent. The reason why I get so excited about this, one of my favorite shows is Selling Sunset and Selling Orange County at the moment. I mean, I love Selling Sunset. I honestly think Selling Orange County doesn't come close to the drama and the fun that Selling Sunset can bring to us. But there's so many memes and like there's so many reels that said there are so many real estate agents these days, like especially like in California. So that was kind of interesting. Is this true? Like I don't know. In Korea, I'm not sure if there's like a lot of real estate agents, but it clearly shows in California. I think a lot of people, like one of their even second job is being a real estate agent, and I love that. I'm all about like calculating the commission. I'm like, when they show me the beautiful houses and then they always show the price of the house and then they show the commission, I'm calculating that right there, like in my calendar. I was like, how much is that in Korean won? And I'm like, dang, it's crazy the money that they're making. So it's really interesting to see that. Okay, that's a little bit of TMI, but I just got excited about real estate agent. And none, I'm a student. Yes, that's a full-time job, being a student. I think if I can go back, I think I would study a little bit harder, but I just don't want to go back. Sometimes I have nightmares about not being able to graduate. Do you guys have those dreams? I always have like, oh shoot, like my grade or like my points didn't make it, so I wasn't able to graduate or something like that. But I have still nightmares about that. But I am so happy. I feel like if you're a student right now, I know that it's so challenging, but I promise you that it will be a great time, and I really want you to kind of take advantage of that time. All right, and beauty professional. Ooh, I love that we have beauty professionals watching Wishtrend TV. Ooh, I love that. Marketing. This is, okay, maybe they wrote it as what they want to see because they wrote marketing, skincare, hair care hacks. So you are in marketing and you want to see more of skincare and hair care hacks. Noted. And also office job, 9 to 5 job. Yeah, that's also very interesting too. I think if you do have whatever job it may be, if it's a 9 to 5 job, or maybe like if it's a job that you have to work on the weekends and things like that, I think that will be a very different lifestyle that you might have. So that's very interesting to hear. And I work at IKEA. Oh, that was one of my goals. I love IKEA. So I would love to maybe work at IKEA. I wonder like all the benefits you can get from IKEA, you know? I always wonder, like, you know, a lot of people ask like, what are the benefits you can get from Wishtrend TV? You know? Like a lot of people ask. I think now I haven't been a full-time employee for a while, so I'm not 100% sure. But I know you can get 10 products, right, per month. Can you still do that? Yeah, so they could pick 10 products from by Wishtrend, like Claire's, Element, and everything. And or I'm from too, no? Not no, I'm from, but depends. Okay, interesting. So you could get it from like by Wishtrend, Claire's, Element, the brands that Wish company owns. You can choose 10 and you can get it for free. Doesn't it rock to work at Wishtrend.com and Wishtrend TV? I miss that actually. That's one of the things that I miss the most. So you get a lot of good perks for working at Wish company, and especially you get free skincare, so that's a big thing. And I think you get 50% off on all the other brands too, right? Like 50% off or something percent off. So it's a good job. It's a good job, especially if you're a skincare enthusiast. And Cecilia said, just graduated and about to start my post-graduation. I can't wait till my studies are over. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm so proud of you. I wonder what you're going to major in. I'm so curious. And fighting, I know you can do it, girl. Like, let's just get through this. I always say this, like, let's hustle. Let's hustle. Our life is all about hustling, but it's going to be worth it till the end. Let's do it till we reach our goals. So I love that. Cecilia said, I would love to work at Wish for the products. You know what I'm saying. And the staff members are amazing too, the team that you're going to be able to work with. But yes, this was very interesting. And also, I see a lot of housewives too. And I love that. And I wonder, because maybe that's my future too when I have a child soon and things like that. So that's something to definitely look at. And I honestly, house chores, like it's something that I am very bad at, I think, decluttering and being able to be very balanced, because it's not easy doing all the chores and making sure that everything's like updated and stuff like that. I realized it's a full-time job and it just takes so much effort and it takes so much time too. So mad respect, and I will probably be there very soon. So yes. And okay, you guys, we're gonna move on to the next one. And this is, I think, very important. We asked you, do you have something that you want to tell Wishtrend TV? So we wanted to hear your voice, and we did want to find out. Someone answered no. Maybe they were like, I said enough in the survey, you know? So there's nothing more that I want to say. All right, we got you on that. And someone asked, I would love to see more of that type of content when the launch of By Wishtrend sunscreen. It was in-depth and it was entertaining at the same time. You know what? This was actually a very special episode for us too. For those of you that have not watched it yet, I think most of you guys probably have, but it was, Medi and I were interns for By Wishtrend, and By Wishtrend came out with their new sunscreen. And even before the launch, we started kind of teasing it, and we went behind the scenes. We got to go to the Amore Pacific R&I Center. That was the place that we actually collaborated with the formulation. So it was amazing to actually meet the researcher who actually made that product and interview her and just kind of get to know about the product, go in depth about it. And I think you guys really liked that. And me too, I think, and Medi too, we had so much fun filming that content. I know our team worked really hard. It was a huge project for us, but that was really entertaining. And they said at the same time, it had the in-depth information, which was amazing. Oh, thank you so much for that feedback. Okay, and having issues with hyperpigmentation and dark spots. I would like Wishtrend to talk about these topics more, and also delve into skincare products and routine good for Blacks and Africans. I think this is also amazing too, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because even when we are launching a skincare product, especially like sunscreens that might have a white cast or might not, we go into extra lengths and we go into our extra efforts to make sure that it suits all skin tones, or if it doesn't, like how are we gonna explain it or show it to you guys? So this is actually a really, really good feedback, you guys. It means the world to us. Thank you so much. And going down, I saw a lot of back acne to body acne. And yeah, love to see the team of Wishtrend and the work and factory behind the making of Wishtrend products. That's kind of fun too. I know that Refinery 29, a lot of skincare brands, they do have like contents where you can actually go to the manufacturing company and you can see how the products are made, and you can talk to the researchers and things like that. So I see that you guys want to see a lot of maybe behind the scenes, and maybe you guys want to see more of the staff's faces, and maybe you guys want to interact a little bit with the staffs a little bit more. So that's a really good feedback. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Cindy said, oh, that was my comment. Which one? I'm sorry, I think I just passed by it, but let me know which one that was. And Cindy asked, will you still do YouTube once you have baby Uni? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't know if I could curse. I'm sorry about that, but yes, 100%. I will be showing you guys while I'm throwing up, while I'm sick. I'll try my best to share my journey, and even I'm not sure if it's legal, but if I could film while I'm having a baby, or if Jude can come in and do a live stream. I might curse a little, I might cry, I might grab my husband Derek's hair, but something I wanna share my experience, because it's it's the real me, it's my life, and I share every part of my life with you guys. Even my wedding, preparing for that, I did a wedding series. So I shared everything from checking out the venues to meeting my mother-in-law and everything. So I would love to share that with you guys. So, all right, that was a good one. I love your question, Cindy. Thank you so much. The sunscreen campaign you did with Medi. Yes, that was so amazing, right? Thank you, Cindy, for mentioning that. All right, so I'm going to talk about one more. I also saw anti-aging, and we actually use the term well-aging on Wishtrend TV, because it's something that's, of course, inevitable, but we believe that to age gracefully is so important, and not just skincare wise, but I just think in your life, just mentally, physically, whatever it may be. As you guys know, Wishtrend TV, we talk about, of course, skincare mostly, but we do talk about everything else as well. Self-love and self-care, your mental health, your physical health. We have a lot of different contents to target those as well. So this will be a very interesting topic to be able to well age just in all aspects. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so last but not least, skincare types. This was very interesting because the most voted and the biggest one was exactly my skin type. So what is your skin type? And 55%, 0.8% was combination skin. And I also have combination skin. I have oily T-zone and butterfly zone. I have very dry U-zone and on top here. So this was kind of interesting to see. And also everything else was very even, it was well balanced. Oily skin type, it was 14.6, and dry skin type, the blue right here, was 15.1, and then green, 14.6. So this was very interesting to see. But I can tell that a lot of you guys have concerns that just kind of multiple concerns at once. And you have both dryness or you have both of oiliness that you do have. Oh, well, am I making myself big? Is it you? Okay, thank you, Jude. Jude's making me a little bit bigger. Thank you so much. So this was kind of interesting to see. Oh, and it was sensitive skin. And you know, you could have all. I have all. I have acne prone, sensitive, oily T-zone, dry U-zone. So that's why we also asked you, what is your skin concern? Right on the bottom. Yo, this divided really nicely. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, primary and secondary. So we asked you, what is your first skin concern? Like number one. And then your second one. So this was really interesting. Let's check this out. The first one that got the highest, 22.6%, is dark spots. Ooh, so you guys may be looking for things for brightening effect. Maybe you have uneven skin tone. This is interesting. Right up next was the 18.6%, which was wrinkle and aging. I think no matter if you're in your 20s or 30s and 40s, you could definitely have this concern because you could be seeing a little bit of the wrinkle around your eye area or forehead or laugh lines. It really depends on the expression you use. It depends on your DNA. Like my mom, it's been handed down by my mom, but my mom has really thin skin. So compared to my friends, I think I have more wrinkles around the eye and forehead area, like compared to my friends around my age. So it really depends on like your DNA too, you know, and of course your lifestyle and things like that. So that I can see that a lot of people did have concerns of as well. Right up next, very similar amounts, was acne. This was something that I felt like a lot of people might have more concerns of, but it's very like same with other skin concerns. Up next was skin texture, dead skin cells, something that's inevitable that we all do face. And pores was 9%. And then up next was blackheads. And then the other one was like oiliness, or what was the green one? Okay. Flushing, was this it? Flushing, like redness, any concerns that you might have. What's the secondary concern that you guys might have had? Let's check it out. The most was is this, hold on, let me see. Dark spots again, dark spots. And then after was skin texture and dead skin cells. Interesting. And then was wrinkle care. And then we went to pores. I think with pores, like pore, skin texture, and things like that, it's something that everybody has skin concerns of. But especially if you do have visible pores, it's something that maybe you want to focus on a little bit more. And pore care is so difficult because once the pore like enlarges a bit, it's hard to tighten it back up just with skincare products. So you might need a little bit of help from devices or other procedures and treatments and things like that. So actually there are certain things like pore care and things like that it's really good to start caring for it in your teens. Like earlier is much better. So actually this is a really good feedback from you guys. I think we will know of what we can, what kind of contents we can share a little bit more and what are the needs are from you guys. All right, so this is the last one, right? Okay, so a lot of people shared with us your skin concerns in detail. And we want to first off say thank you so much for taking the time to actually write this out, because this was a very long survey and you guys really, we could tell that you put like an effort into this and you like I was gonna say sacrifice, but you invested your time into this. So we are so grateful for that. I think, let's read one. Ooh, someone just wrote it out for us like this. As I already said, we have a lengthy and horrible hot summer season. So we have skin issues related to summer, like acne, pigmentation, dead skin cells, blackheads, open pores, and many more. Yes, I think this one will definitely, your skin concerns will relate to your weather. Like the weather that you might have in your country too, or what season it may be at the moment. So this is a really good feedback. And also, because of skincare which might not suit me well, my skin became sensitive for 5 to 6 months now. I am getting rashes, itchy skin with redness or in excess small red bumps after using any skincare products. Not a single product suits me anymore, so I am not able to do my skincare as I don't I don't know what this word is, but immediately. I even get rashes while shampooing, when shampoo gets in contact with my facial hair. Even water of different location or sweating or using mask gives me rashes. As I'm a teenager, I'm not able to go to the dermatologist. Please help me as my skin has become super sensitive now. You know, this is a very interesting topic because a lot of people have rashes. A lot of people have certain rashes that you don't know of what it causes. Some people have contact dermatitis. A lot of people have rosacea. They think that they don't have it, but a lot of people do have concerns of rosacea. So you actually don't know that you might have contact dermatitis. But every time you use a sheet mask, you get a little bit of red. But other sheet masks you use, it's fine. So you're like, what's going on? You don't really think much of it. But maybe you're like worsening your condition because you have contact dermatitis, but you don't know of it. So actually, this is a really good feedback. Maybe it's something that we can do with a dermatologist, or it can be like a very like kind of a school kind of theme where we do have like contents with dermatologists and we give you like the 101 of kind of how to tell maybe if you have rosacea or how to tell if you have contact dermatitis. Of course, going to a professional and going to a dermatologist is the one thing that you should do. However, like right now that you commented, realistically speaking, it's hard for us to go to the dermatologist. So these kind of tips I think will be also very good. So thank you guys so much for sharing that. And I've been having rashes on my legs. I don't know if you could see it, but I've been having rashes on my legs for, I don't know if you could see it, but I've been having rashes like for the longest time. And if my body's kind of doing well, my immune system's good, I'm good to go. But when it drops, like I'm getting a little bit sick and stuff, bam, it comes back again. So these are things that I really want to study too. So thank you so much for this feedback. All right, you guys, so we actually checked out every single one of the questions from the survey, and we want to take this time to thank you one more time to hang out with me till the end and also to check out all the feedbacks together. This was tremendously very helpful for us because for us to be able to plan the next content, we want to make sure that it's something that will be helpful and that will be something that you guys want to see. So for our Wishtrenders, your opinion and your feedbacks matter the most. So we want to say thank you so much once again for taking the time. And yes, so we had opportunities in the past with our Wishtrenders to meet you guys offline, right, through fan meetings, but it's really so sad, and it sucks that we didn't get to meet you for 3 years. However, we feel like there will be more great events coming up, so please let us know like maybe which country, which state you guys want us to visit. And yes, we will be checking out more comments and feedbacks from you guys just to hear your voices a bit more. And I really loved how Wishtrend TV team and I got to see all the detailed survey results written by you guys. So we just want to say thank you once again, and we will be creating our new program and it will be launching maybe in December-ish. So we do have a little bit of time, but we wanted to be prepared. So thank you guys so much once again for your beautiful time, and thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cecilia. And thank you, Fresh Mochi Skin. I didn't know you came in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me towards the end. Thank you for participating with us. And we will see you in the next one. And stay tuned in because you guys are the ones who had all the say in it about the new program. So watch out for the launch. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, Wishtrenders! Bye! Bye, Cecilia.